I'm going live. I'm going live. I I got some stuff that needs to come out of here. Ouchie, Dr. Fauci. Um, I got Dracula's ring. He did like make a song about it or something. I don't know. Really wanna, really wanna, really, uh, really wanna like use my other guitar, but um, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Hey, Limey. Hey, Judas. Uh, it's gonna be all right. Um, just like I bought Dracula's ring. No, no, no. I ain't kissed it yet. Is that what makes it work? I want to. I'm gonna have to clean it up before I do that. My God. Uh, here's the thing. Here's the thing. David Alonso, big sexy mixture at the sales today. I was at some sales. I was, dude, what are you talking about? Y'all see that? Y'all see that blinging? Did y'all see that blinging? Dude, that thing is like out there. That thing is out there. That thing is out there. Okay. Okay. Um, it's like citrine or something. And citrine is like a orange stone. I like to call it shitrine, but it's like um it's freaking sterling silver. I made sure it was fucking silver. Let me go over here. Freaking stop it. Stop it. There. Um, but okay, but that's a bad boy. But it's kind of small. From it's like a pinky ring. Cause you know how Draculas be. You know how Draculas be. It needs to be cleaned some. Needs to be cleaned some. But um, I got $7.50 into this, and it is silver and citrine. And I mean, as soon as I bought it, like the next estate sale I went to, the next two estate sales I went to, the ladies wanted to buy it off of me that were running the estate sale. And I mean, I guess so. I mean, this thing is a chunk. It's heavy as hell, and I got it for $7.50. Dracula's ring. I've been told by some that it will steal souls for me. I'm not going to say very much more. The person may or may not hang out with Barney the dinosaur. Um, but yes, they tell me I'm trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out what the stone is, and and I was telling fortunes this morning. So I was looking into my crystal hearts. Um, and everyone knows that they predicted that Pookie would be dancing. Pookie would be dancing today, and I know that I'm sure that that's already happened. Pookie, I hope you have been dancing. Um, that has got to happen. This one is a little bit more clear. This one is more clear. If you want to look into that to see your future, you can. Y'all can look into that and see your future. Are you looking? Okay. And if if you don't want to look into that one to see your future, see, we'll just totally go there. What? What? Okay. Are you seeing your future? Wait, I gotta get right on. Right on. Woo, woo, woo. Crystal Cam. Crystal Cam. Crystal Cam. Woo. Okay, did y'all see y'all's future? Well, now, I'm holding G, my big citrine heart right now. Ooh. Um, yeah. I bought Sunshine a I mean $7.50. I'm telling y'all right now, that is more silver than $7.50 worth of silver. Pokey, I was just telling them that you were probably busy dancing because that's what I'd predicted before. But now, I'm even honing in on the future better because look at that. You see that? It's a hand. You see that hand? And this this is where the head goes. Where the head goes. And and right here, look at that, look at that. See that? See that? Wait, I gotta make sure it's the right hand. Is it the right hand? It's this thing. It's this hand. Okay. So we're gonna get better at this. This is logic. You see that? Logic, will, fate, life, and Dracula, and Dracula. Yes, Dracula. Mary, I got Dracula's ring. Limey, you know how much power I have now with Dracula's ring. What y'all think about that? Oh my God, sir, it's fell into dangerous hands. He has the Dracula ring. Yeah, I know. It's where the head goes. I told you. Oh my God, told you, you. And I don't even know what does it say down there. Um, I don't know. Uh, head, will, fate, and I made that joke with the head there, and in the estate sale, and Sunshine was telling me that was highly inappropriate. You, I'm just saying, Oh, I can't cross water now. Oh shit, dude! I like cross water here all the time, and that's gonna be bad. So if I take I guess I could take the ring off, ring off, ring off, ring off. What in the butt? Coconut. Um, I think this one right here. This one right here is my sign right here, right here. What in the butt? Coconut. And that's right. That's wait no. Okay. What in the butt? Coconut. What in the butt? Coconut. What in the butt? Coconut. What? You see that? That is sweet. And I'm thinking, but it's like I don't understand. Okay, that's logic. Hey, Pokey, let me see your hand. Pokey, I can't see your hand. Edward, I'm reading fortunes. Fortunes read here because I got a hand. See, logic, will, and fate and life, and that fate uh, and then head. I want a big headline. Ah ha ha. Oh boy. I'm trying to read what it says down there. What do you say down there? What do you say? Oh God. And I also got an axe, but Sunshine took the axe from me. And put the hand. Did you put the hand? Where's the hand? Hand go right over here. Ooh, that hand stands right out over there. See, hand. I need a hand. I need a hand. Vampires 101. I know I can't. Oh, God. Deep burrito. And Valerie Bott was saying that it needed I needed to get it like warmed up to get like it used to me before it starts stealing souls. So I was just like, what? I mean, I wouldn't even bought it if I'd known that it had to warm up and stuff. But you know what I noticed? This lady was telling me it might not be citrine because when you see it out in the light, it looks orange as hell. Okay, but she said like, hey, it's going to you can have it's got some pink in it, and if it has pink in it, it's this different ring, different stone. It's not citrine. And she's like, you can tell it has pink in it. I'm like, B, you don't know what the hell's going up. You don't know. That shit is orange, and it's citrine. She's like, no. And I'm like, yes. And then she slapped me in the face, and then I karate kicked her. And then she pulled out some nunchucks, and then I pulled out a samurai sword, and then I stabbed her in her butt, and she was like, ouchie. And she's like, okay, it's citrine. But now I'm looking at it, she might have been right. So, I mean, you just don't know when these things are going on. I mean, you can kind of see that it's a pink. It's pinky. But see, when I get close, whoa, whoa, look into the eyes of the Dracula ring. The eyes of the Dracula ring have gotten you. Oh, no. Is it working? Well, I don't know. I was going to, while I'm showing y'all stuff, I went into, so they had these Amazon return places. And I went into one the other day, and it had a dollar anything you pick up for what was a dollar, and it had a dollar tuner in it, which means I probably should use it. But does does anybody really ever tune a guitar? Does anybody ever really tune a guitar? And you know what? You know what I heard? I heard that y'all aren't real. Hey, JW, Pokey, Justine, y'all aren't real. Cause I heard it. I heard it. They said they call it the like dead internet, and they said like there's nothing really on the internet, and everything you see on the internet is not real. Like the people that you see on the internet and everything is all AI, and it's been AI for like 10 years. A figment. Is that like a Newton? I'm a figment. A figment. Oh my God. No, Pokey. No. No, you can't be a figment. No. But now what am I going to do? We are all as real as each other. Not even science can explain that, deep burrito. Not even science can explain it. And JW says we're all aliens. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I told this story once. I just totally get bent out here. One time, we were out at. I guess I can say this. We were out at a friend's house. Me and JW were out at a friend's house, and they were having a. Hey, y'all wouldn't even believe sometimes when we used to have parties, it was off the freaking hook. Okay, this party. So everybody would bring. I think it was like $10. Everybody brought 10, $15, and you sat down at the party. You brought your own beer, but they had a little stage in their backyard, and everybody was getting up and playing on the stage. And I didn't get up and play. Little did we know that, freaking years later I would be pole vault and stuff, Pole vault, pole vault, oh my God, oh my God. Uh, what? Pookie, did you dance to the Bee Gees? But anyways, I'm God, you're gonna get me distracted and stuff. So me and JW, we were out at this place and like they had like big huge prawn shrimp, and we were playing and dude, I swear I wasn't that drunk or high. I was drunk and I was high, but I wasn't that drunk and I wasn't that high. I was like coherent, and I was pissing, and I was like, I went off in the woods to piss, and y'all can check this out. So freaking I seen something that looked like the fucking moon, man. It was fucking huge, like sitting in the trees, like a fucking. But it looked like the same color as the moon, but it was sitting in the fucking trees, and it was like going into the ground or something. I don't know what the fuck. But so I'm like, hey, sunshine, come over here. Tell me what the fuck this is. Because, I mean, I knew what the fuck it was. I knew what the fuck it was when I saw it. But I was like, hey, I need as many people as possible to come over here and look at this. And Sunshine comes over there and she looks at it. She probably tried to touch my wiener or something. It's fucking Sunshine. But anyways, I was like, what the hell is that? And and she looked at it and she was like, oh, it's the glare off the hill or something, blah, blah. I'm like, look at it. You know what it is. And she's like, I don't know what it is. So at that point, we're like, hey, J Dub, come over here. And J Dub walks over there. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And JW, it was like, fuck, man, that's a goddamn flying saucer. I mean, big as fuck. No, I mean, a big motherfucker. Big motherfucker. And see, I'm going to tell y'all something. Here in Texas, out in the country, everybody be like, oh, wow. And this is like before we had cell phones that could take video just like off the bat. And, it was like, what the fuck is that? And we all knew it was like a flying saucer or something. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we don't have anything that can just float and just float. That's as big. This motherfucker was okay. I'm gonna try not to cuss as much. I'm gonna try not to. But this thing was as big as a football field, and me, Sunshine, and JW saw it, and we looked at it, and you know what? We didn't even freaking think another thing about it. We're like, well, that's what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do you think we're going to call like the cops? We're all sitting out in the middle of the country partying. Hey, cops, come out here. There's a UFO. I'm sure they'll go check that out for us. But yeah, it was all messed up, and J Dub was just like, that's the way. That's they see that out here all the time, and it's no big deal. And so in the country, and especially from where I'm from, it's not any big deal. Um, but Pookie, Pookie, it'd be so funny if I was around y'all and I had some red paint and pulled that Three Stooges thing and said, "Hey, you want your palm red? Splash, splash, splash," and then like splash, red paint on your palms, and you'd be like, "Ah, no, my palm is red." Uh, yeah, but J Dub, it was so weird. We were born and raised in this town. Neither one of us are there anymore, so don't come looking for us. But we were raised in this town called Rockwall, and the wall. They argued and argued and argued. Now the latest thing is that the wall is a natural formation that went in the square around this whole huge city. Natural formation that went in a square. of a wall, natural wall formation, and they found hieroglyphics wrote on granite stones, hieroglyphics here in Texas, like Egyptian hieroglyphics, wrote on granite stones on a wall here in Texas, and they named it. Yeah, yeah, like JW, a natural formation underground. My ass. Everybody knows it wasn't a natural formation. Hey, Randy, and everybody knows it wasn't a natural formation. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this place, Rockwall, it's grown into a big. It had the most millionaires per square mile of any county in Texas, and it was made by the Masons. Okay, the Illuminati made this place, and it's no big deal. No big deal. Yeah, and they found a giant skull the size of 3 bushel baskets. A human skull the size of 3 bushel baskets. They put it up on the front of the Rockwall newspaper called the Rockwall Success. Okay, so let's just cut to the chase. It was like a giant. The Smithsonian was supposed to come out, and everybody knows about this. The newspaper wrote about it. The Smithsonian was coming out to look at the said skull that this town set on the steps. When the Smithsonian seen the skull, at that point the skull was gone. It never existed, even though everybody in this small town had came up to the newspaper place to come see it. You know, and I don't even know why they're trying to hide it. I mean, I don't understand why they're trying to hide it. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, yeah. Edward, if you read some of the stories about what they found here or found there at in this place called Rockwall, and then they buried the wall after everybody in the city voted to turn it into a tourist attraction. They buried it and put it under the city hall. Okay, the main part of one of the main parts of it, and they still have some stuff down. Yeah, Rockwall is just a crazy place to be born and raised in, and neither one of us live there anymore because you got to be a bazillionaire to live there, but it's fine. It's okay. And the thing is what's a trip is the people in my town, the preacher in the town, when they found the skull. I remember what they were still preaching. They were preaching to quit digging in the ground there. The preacher at the Free Methodist Church was preaching to quit digging in the earth because we were digging up demons. So you ask yourself, why? Why is this preacher saying, hey, if they weren't real, why is he up there saying, hey, you're digging up demons? And everybody, this is like back in like 73, I think, 73, 74, 75, 76. And it's always yeah, yeah. There's just so much crazy shit going on in this town. And I mean, UFOs, freaking all this, and I mean, at the very least, that wall was built by a tribe of Indians called the Caddo Indians. But the thing is they were finding shark's teeth and shit like that, and there's next to the wall. Okay, this is in the middle of Texas. When was the ocean up in the middle of Texas where sharks could be in this town up in North Texas? Okay, and, yeah, they found so much dinosaur shit and stuff. And back in the 70s, yeah, and back in the 70s, there would be like, I remember, especially also in the 80s, there would be like, let's say Yeah, it wasn't satanic cults because I don't want to get in mixed up. It was Luciferian cults that would come to um our little town from around the world to like you know, oh God, have rituals and like fields and stuff, and like people were like scarred from that shit. Um, but me and JW and our families were like, well, goddamn, that's sky chicken right there. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? There's some people running around out in the field with the cattle. Oh, goddamn. Target practice. and then you have to throw the Dracula ring on them. Dracula ring, Dracula ring, Dracula ring. What the hell? Put the Dracula ring on them. What the hell? And people are probably like, what the hell? This ain't music and stuff. And I was just talking to JW before the show. Hey, JW, I was like, hey, everybody's like wondering when JW is going to get on here and put up some music, right, Pokey? We were like sitting there talking about when's JW going to put out some music, and he was like, well, he's got to get the shit set up live, but you don't have to get stuff set up live to record something. So there you go, yeah, well, yeah, yeah. The entrance is still accessible. You know how I know where the entrance is? Because straight up, me and my buddies used to go down there when we were kids, and I'm just going to put in parentheses, and party in the entrance of the cave that went into this. They were where they were supposed to have gotten the giant, okay? But we had no idea. And I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? Um, you get a buzz and a buzz. You get a buzz setting in a ancient place of like fucking craziness. A big giant wall, a big iron door. Hey, that iron door, that big giant iron door was freaking, I mean, I'm talking about a big giant iron door. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, if something happens to me, I want y'all to know. I want everyone to always know this. I love pole vault. I would never do anything bad to pole vault. I'm in love with this guy. He's a hottie. Um, So if they come and try to do something to me, y'all just know, yeah, that the door was a giant door, and we used to get up next to the door. Of course, we couldn't open it, but we used to get up in the door, and that's where we would go hide to go do our shenanigans and stuff, and and we would just sit down there and like party and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, uh, it's really weird, I've been in some like weird places in my life, and you can just feel the weird on you, man. And that was one of the weird places I've been. Okay, Rockwall, Texas is a weird place to be, and they'll probably be like over here banging me in the head because they're Illuminati. What's behind the door, Pookie? Um, I could almost read it to you, but they said there was a giant inside that was dead, laying in a bed, and he had human bones in a pot, and you can read about it on the internet. Um, but we couldn't get behind the door, but they said that's what was behind the door, and now they built the city hall on top of it. Now realize this place is Illuminati like nobody's business. Okay, it was built by the Masons, no doubt. What's behind the door? Yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy. Let's see. But the thing is it's like a big deal. I guess. Why is everybody hiding? You think you're hiding something anymore? I don't think what they're hiding anybody gives a damn anymore. Well, they think that is it because they think we can't handle what's going on, or is it because they they want to be special and know something we don't? I don't know what it is, but you know, it's interesting, isn't it? Interesting though. Um, but it's always going crazy. Yeah, Justine, and it's always going crazy. And there's all kinds of documentaries out there, and all the documentaries, every one of them that you will see online, they're like, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Don't come here. Don't come here. Don't come here. There's nothing to see here. Now we're going to put the city hall on top of it, and there's nothing y'all can do. And you're like, wow, dude, you're so tripping. You're so tripping. Why? I mean, what could be so bad that you're hiding it? And I mean, we all knew at one time, but you're hiding a giant. You're hiding a giant. Well, and I think you're hiding a giant that was here before we were. Uh, yeah. Let's see. I mean, and I mean, and the thing, yeah. Yeah, that was seeing that freaking that got it out of there because when they did open the door, an owl was supposed to have flew out the door, going, "Get out of here!" like that. The bird was talking, and I mean, you can look this up online. Look, it looked like this. It looked like this. It looked like that. It looked like this pigeon on my shirt. See the pajito, 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 and uh, and Jones gonna get a bunch of stuff to tell. Uh, yeah, they said the giant. I know the giants were eating us. That's what they said that his fork that he ate with was the size of a pitchfork. And like I said, you can go read this online, but I'm saving y'all some time on this one. And this is what the people that went into there said. And I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. I have felt. Even when I seen the UFO, I didn't feel all trippy because I'm like I've seen so many out here in the country. I'm like, but I've never seen that. That son of a bitch was really close. I've seen them even closer, but that's another story. But the heaviness I felt in that cave at that part by that door, uh, no, no, not even science can explain this deep burrito. And the thing is most people that this isn't even scary shit. Okay, when I tell people like scary shit, I've been around the world, and deep, you've been around the world too. You know how it goes. But the thing is when you tell people shit that scares them, a lot of times the best thing that they can say is, "Hey, it's not. That's just bullshit, or that's not true." I'm gonna tell you right now. I was in the catacombs in Paris, France, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You can go into the catacombs in Paris, France, and now Sunshine. Maybe it's because I'm sensitive to this shit or something, and Sunshine didn't seem to feel the same way. But when I went down in the catacombs in Paris, France, and the whole cave is made out of skulls, and the walls are made of skulls, and I'm not talking like this is some kind of freaking ride or something. These are real skulls, just skulls and skulls and skulls and bones and everything at the catacombs, and I felt the heaviness there. And I will tell you this, and now this will blow some people's minds, and maybe this was just me, but I feel like a uh, humanoids can't exist over 8 foot. They will collapse under their own mass. But they didn't jump on themselves. But anyways, the the other place I felt the heaviness at, the catacombs, I felt the heaviness. But I will say this, and everybody's going to be like, "Okay, you just blew all your credibility there, Povalt." But I feel like a great heaviness when I was at a place called Checkpoint Charlie in Germany. Uh, and there was like a lot of heavy duty shit went on down there in Germany. Um, I can feel heaviness there. I've just felt like I can feel like I don't know if you've ever been to Germany. I guess if you were born, and it's probably the same thing with Rockwall. If you felt the same kind of heaviness, if you were born in a place that was like heavy, would you notice the heaviness of the place? You know, like the heaviness aura of like just wow, you know. Um, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Deep. I feel a heaviness at checkpoint. I feel like it, you know, the wall there, and the space, the it's a weird thing. I can't explain it. What it feels like is a great emptiness. Like it feels like white noise is coming into and there's people talking and there's traffic and shit and I shouldn't feel this way, but I feel empty. Like white noise is coming on like and it's like you can tell that just some heavy shit went down there. Um, yeah. I mean, you know, and but catacombs, uh, the catacombs got more of this feel. It's like, doom, like that feel to me. Like, you're like, okay, and it's draining to me. Now, Sunshine, you know, she's like, take a picture of me, and I'm just like, oh, good. Because the catacombs, like I said, was like a training place for me. I don't know, but there you go. So there's my credibility. There's my credibility. Pokey, did you dance to the Bee Gees today? Yes, Provar. I danced to the Bee Gees. Amazing, 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 amazing. My goodness. Hey, Martin. Pookie was dancing to the Bee Gees today. I knew this was going to happen. I foresaw it. And I'm still waiting for Pokey. Pokey, stick your hand up here because I'm not going to be able to read uh, your palm without your hand. You gotta stick your hand. Stick your yeah. I'm dancing, yeah. Dancing, yeah. Yeah. You did too, Pookie. Now, you know what I was talking about? I was talking to Sunshine about this earlier. Um, I think I lost all shame. It was about 25 years ago when I stopped giving a fuck what people thought, you know? Uh, and I'm trying not to cuss as much. Trying not to. Uh, Coldacre like was telling me this morning I cuss so much and I realize and I've had people tell me, hey, you know what, Povalt, you are cussing a lot. Cussing is that of saying dirty words. Is it dirty words? Is it really dirty words? But I call them sentence enhancers. Okay, sentence enhancers, sentence enhancers. Um, uh, uh, yeah, that's always weird. That would be weird. Was it in Italy? I've been over there. May have been there. May have been there. May have been there. I may have been there. I've been a lot of places, Burrito. Tell you another place that made me feel really weird. Deep. You may know where this is. You know where they had the Spanish Inquisitions? That place is heavy duty too. I feel like a heavy feeling there too. And you know the freaking rocks, the rocks that you walk on in the square where they had the Spanish Inquisition, they are red. They're like blood red, and it's from the blood. Like they said there was like so much blood there, and there's statues of Columbus there that was put there before Columbus even left to go to America. And it's really weird shit. And that is in the square where the Spanish Inquisition. The Spanish Inquisition? No way. Woo woo, woo woo. Chuck E. Cheese's at the plastic ball made me feel really weird. Yeah, the plastic balls. Mmm. Uh, you do not mention the Spanish Inquisition. I see nothing here. I see nothing here. Wait, but that is a weird place. That is a weird place. That is a weird place. Um, that's for sure. That's for sure. Um, you know, it's. Hey, Hobbs. Uh, wait. I gotta read this. Hmm. You know what? Of a better description of mental hospital on a young person in sense where there's an underground walkway beneath the hospital. The feeling down there is horrendous. Um, that I can imagine that. There's a place called Waverly Place where they had a whole lot of you know stuff go on there from tuberculosis, and they say that is um, that place has real rough. But I can imagine that. I can imagine that. Yeah. And Sunshine has spent some time in those hospitals where like people don't leave, and she said it got really weird up there too. I was just reading Pookie's Fortune, Pookie's Fortune, Pookie's Fortune. Hey, E Urban, E Urban, E Urban, E Urban. I'm reading Urban. You can stick your hand on the screen. Stick your hand on the screen. My my prediction is you have been eating pizza. Eating have you been eating pizza? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? You just cleaned it. Yeah. It's just like all weird up in there and stuff. But like I said, have you ever just like gone to places where you feel weird? Let's see, like I said, the catacombs, the square where the Spanish Inquisition was, um, down in the cellar in the rock walls, vault. And why do I end up in these freaking places? Hmm. Oh yeah, and Berlin, down by Checkpoint Charlie. It's got this heavy feel, just this heavy feel. And I know there's going to be somebody that like lives there. It's like, what are you talking about, pole vault? But to me, it had a heavy feel, just a heavy like Of course, we know now that I was having heart attacks. So, some of that, like, oh, I'm having a feeling. I feel weight on my chest. I was probably having a heart attack because they said I had several heart attacks before I went into the hospital for the said heart attack. So that happened, you know. Um, ooh, wow, whoa, whoa. Oh, that sounds cray cray. I visited Swanee Bean's cave in Scotland. The 17th century cannibal family cave is scary as fuck. I bet that is freaking crazy. What? What, Pookie? Oh my God. And like I said, and I'm just like, you know what? I tell people, like, you can put, like, my belt buckle is digging in me. You can put like right, like freaking like new apartments and put pretty flowers and shit everywhere. But I think some places just gonna have that feel, like, oh my God, man, something heavy went on here, and I can just feel. Maybe not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. Um, when I was young, when I was young, uh, when I was young, uh, I was known. There used to be a group of kids that would like. It was kind of these girls I had a crush on, but they would always like say, and this will tell you what time period it was. They would be like, "Hey, Povol, paranoia will destroy ya." But you know what? Everybody that went to party, and they may have been doing illicit things that could get them in trouble with the law. They would come to me and say, "Hey, you want to party with us, and we'll pay for everything?" And I was like, I was like, you know, freaking yeah, sure, because you knew that pole vault was down for the party, but they also knew that I was paranoid. They would say I was paranoid, but I never got busted by the police. Everybody was always getting busted by the police, but I'm like, you know what? Uh, let's not smoke marijuana in the middle of the road because that's probably where the police are going to come down. I really didn't think it was that ingenious, but people would say, "Oh, come on, man, you only live once. Oh, no, I'm busted. Can you come get me out of jail?" But it was like one time we were sitting in a park, and we may have had someone in the car, not me. I'm totally like clean, nice guy, but someone in the car may have had some illicit, substances on them. And we were sitting at a park, and we were partying, and we are just like hanging out. And we're hanging out with some um, male entertainers. I learned that from you, Caldwell, today. Male entertainers. Anyhow, and we had maybe illicit materials on us, and we were sitting in my new Mustang GT, and we were out at the park, and this freaking parakeet comes and lands on my freaking car right next to me, and it's like, and I was like, I'm driving this fucking car. Everybody get in the car, and we're getting the fuck out of here. Okay? And everybody got in the car, and and the girls were like, "Why are you doing this? Why is he doing this? Oh my God, why is he doing this?" And hey, the other two guys, well, that were with me, and they were in my car and in another car. They're like, "Hey, listen, no matter what he says, just do it now. Don't question it." We got in the cars, and we both pulled out on the road, and as we came in the road, the cops freaking swarmed the whole park and started just batting people down and arresting them. And it was like, and the only reason why I left was uh, a little budgie parakeet jumped on the hood. And I'm like, you know what? And you know what? In this freaking world, that ain't right. That ain't right. That's a freaking sign right there. A freaking, okay, someone's parakeet got lost. Okay, sure. But the parakeet came sat down on my freaking hood next to me and was like, "Hey, dude, freaking shit is fixing to go down." I'm like, "Freaking, I'm down with you, dude. I'm up out of here." And like I said, as soon as we left, and the girls in the car were like, "How in the frick did you know?" And I'm like, "A freaking parakeet told me." And they're like, "Wow, you're so freaking high, dude." And you know what? Who who cares? Who cares how I knew? I just I mean, and of course it was coincidence. Whatever. Of course it was coincidence. Whatever. I'll take it. Cause we didn't get our asses beat down. And I mean, I'm talking about they were coming in. This is Texas back in the '80s. They were coming in with billy clubs, and they were like, "Everybody get on the ground. We're arresting you and writing you tickets." And people were running, and they started just batting them down with billy clubs and like handcuffing them and all this resisting arrest, blah 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 blah. And that was back if you had any grass on you at all, it was a felony, you know. So uh, yeah. I'm a psycho. Psychoanalyzing. That was me doing stuff. And then I was like, okay, okay. And remember, I got, I think I even got like a magic 8 ball up here and stuff. My God, I'm so set. Wait, 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 wait. Here it is. It's not a magic 8 ball. It's a magic eyeball. See? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Um. Uh. What am I gonna ask it? Um. Anyone close that can pick locks good? Anyone close to Justine that can pick locks good? It's got a bubble in it. Outlook not good. You might want to call it locksmith, Justine. Um, wait, what? Budgies are native Australian birds. They live out in the arid central parts of Australia. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't live in a place called South Oak Cliff in Dallas. Okay. And one of them hops on the hood of your car when in a bad neighborhood, and it's like tweet, 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 motherfucker, tweet. You're like, something's wrong. What's that, Lassie? What's that, Lassie? Something's wrong. You say the police are coming into the park, and I'm talking about we just walked out. Hey, Seven Dust, spit on that thing. Oh, spit on that thing. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's not even too much information, club. I'm just saying, Seven Dust. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna say, all right, all right, all right. That just shows effort. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. And it's really, really, really always appreciated. The effort's really appreciated. It's like, hey, I'm really thinking that, you know, this is going okay. Um, and God bless that girl. A bunch of people are like really, 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 they're over the hot to a girl. But I'm gonna tell you right now, um, you know, I'm sure there is a lot of gentlemen out there that would like to thank her. Like, I could see, and I actually seen it once, where this lady was like, "Oh my God, what a whore!" Like Jeffrey, she said hot tua on it. Oh my God, that is gross, right, Jeffrey? And Jeffrey's like, well, honey, it's. I mean, if you want that to be gross, I guess so. Oh my goodness, Jeffrey, are you saying that you would want me to hawk Tua on it? Well, I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, Jeffrey. Oh my God, you do want me to hawk Tua on it? Well, no, no, honey, no, not if you don't want to. It's just so fun. No, no, Jeffrey. I think it's time for us to leave. See you later, pole vault. Apparently, I need to go hawk Tua. You see them like the next day, and they're like, oh, Jeffrey, me and Jeffrey's like in love again and shit. Get out of here, Jeffrey! Get out of here! Too much information. That's what Pookie says. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. What time is that coming on, Rachel? What time is that coming on? What time is it? When is that coming on? In like in 15 minutes or so? When is this coming on? When is this coming on? Let's see. So, I don't know what time that is, Rachel. What do I look like, a clock? Oh, in 14 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Look, I'm going to predict. There's James Myers. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there. Hey, did y'all see the devil's nipple over there trolling west the other day? It was some fucking shit. Yeah, how dare that? How dare the devil's nipple talk to pole vault that way? Oh my goodness! And right in front of sunshine. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? The devil's nipple. The devil's nipple. What the hell? And we're going to go back to the devil's nipple real quick. The devil's nipple is a is actually a term that is used for. Um, I'm just going to be scientific here. I'm not being dirty. Okay. It's used for clitoris, and it was also used for witches. And if they had a nipple on them somewhere that wasn't like their booby nipple, that the devil or one of their familiars were suckling on, that is what they would use to put them in to, like, what was they doing? What was they doing? They were like burning them at the stake. And I like my steak well done. I saw this really cool thing the other day, and that was also another thing that I was checking out. I seen this cool shirt that had a witch burning at the stake. It was such a cool shirt, and they had the witch. She was burning at the stake, right? She was all tied up, but she was bending over with a cigarette in her mouth, lighting the cigarette on the flames. I was like, wow, wow, that is freaking cool. Uh, oh, hey, Hobbs. Yeah, yeah, we're all about manners in here and stuff. Men's men's religions are dumb. Yeah, men's. What? Oh my God. Hey, James. Hey, James. Look. What's this? Hey, James. What? There's the devil's nipple. Oh my goodness. You see the devil's nipple there? Look. Uh, uh, that. Oh. Well, oh my goodness. Wait, that's wait, wrong one. Wait, wrong one. Oh my God! Stop it! That didn't happen. Delete comment. My God. What? Uh, no, I almost did it again. I gotta get. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, James. It's gonna. That guy's gonna be really hot. It's been a long day. It's a, never twist the devil's nipple. And see right there. I still think this icon's a little racy. Um, Valerie Bott made that, and she says this is a male nipple, and so male nipples are okay. Uh, Male nipples are okay. Yes, I do, James. And the thing is it's okay. It's okay to show male nipples. It's okay. I don't. And you want to talk, Rachel? Uh, Religions are dumb. But you know what? You know what's really dumb is nipple discrimination. That's right. I said nipple discrimination. Why can men show their nipples but women can't show their nipples? And I am for women showing their nipples. I am. I'm just putting that out there. I am just putting that out there. I think it is sexist for us not to see women's nipples, and that should be a law. The end. Amen. How's that? With with roads wide open. See? With roads wide open. Uh, I'm not very good at the. And see there, you Caldwell feels the same. You Caldwell feels the same, and this is a tragedy that needs to be righted in the community. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Austin, Texas, down there they had this one march where all the young ladies from the college they actually go out and they show all the men. They show all the men what freaking freedom and power is all about, and they walk with their nipples fully exposed. And I used to go down there and support them every time. And I'm talking about I supported them in every way. So don't ever say I wasn't there for them. I was there. I was there. I was there. Oh, yes, I was there. Oh, oh, itchy, itchy, itchy bitchy cuckoo caca, Francois. I don't. That's just some song. Do 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 do. Sunburned nipples. If you know, you know. I do know. Oh my God. I do know. I have sunburnt my nipples. Uh, and I'm gonna tell you. This is something that you might not know, Rachel. Sunburnt wiener. If you know, you know. Sunburnt wiener is rough. Sunburnt wiener is rough. Because, like, nobody believes you when you're like, hey, my wiener is just peeling from being sunburnt. Nobody believes that. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Like, no, um, not not touching your wiener because it's like shedding like a snake. And you're like, it's just got a little sunburn. It's fine. It's a little bit burnt. Just a little bit. Just put a little lotion on it. It'll be fine. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. Lessons learned. But I just came on here, and I've been on here for like an hour. But I came on here to show y'all Dracula's ring. I want y'all to look straight into Dracula's ring. I paid $7.50 for this. So they wanted $25 for it, okay? And it's sterling silver. They wanted $25 for it. And like I said, I'm not sure if that's citrine or what, but it's definitely a real stone. Um, and you will now you will all look straight into the Dracula's ring. Look straight into Dracula's ring. You see the ring, the ring. Stare into the ring, the ring, the ring. Now see, now Dracula's ring has got y'all within its power and stuff, and and it's telling y'all, and so now I can like tell y'all, okay, now you got to be happy. Look into the ring and be happy. Don't let anybody fucking troll you. Don't let anybody fuck with you. You're happy. They can't control you. Look into the ring. Look into the ring. You are happy. They are poop eaters. They will not bring you down. There you go. There you go. Why am I thinking of Gilligan's Island? Oh, maybe it's a headhunter dude. Headhunter. Does bathing in milk occasionally help with sunburn? Or do I look ridiculous with my dick in a glass of milk? Maybe your dick's just getting a drink, E. Urban. Do you ever think about that? Trust me. Trust me. I'm just shedding. poo poo in my diaper. It's, it's poop, poop. It's like a gray poupon. If you poop on something, and if you're old and you poop on something, there you go. You're mustard. You're mustard because you gray pouponed. You gray poupon. I'm fisting to like get off here and go over to Allie and Wes's. Hey Rachel, hey buddy, do you still have that link? I'm gonna go over there and fuck with Allie and Wes and shit. I need to work on some music too and stuff. Uh, you can break out your nips if I need to pull. Well, uh, uh, the thing is I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. There's never. I don't think I've really been in a situation where I've ever said, you know what, this is too much nipples. Uh, but you know, I'm gonna go there. Uh, TV themes in a style of surf punk. Well, um, I'm trying. I may um, be getting with trying to get some people, JW Big Tex and Duffy and my brother James. Uh, you know, um, I'm trying to get together a little bit of a side project band. Besides, and nobody knows who the Devil's Nipple is. Nobody, nobody in this freaking world knows who the Devil's Nipple is. There's Mabel's Nipple. Nobody, nobody, nobody knows who the Devil's Nipple is. And Devil's Nipple put out something new today and stuff. Put out something new yesterday and put out something new the day before. Oh my God, the Devil's Nipple's on fire. I am Mabel. I am Mabel. Uh, Mixie's Nickels. Mixie's Nickels. Oh. Well, like I said, get over there and go there and check out Allie and West and see what's going on. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna see y'all around. I need to get to work on some music and stuff. I appreciate y'all dropping by. Just realized that y'all got Dracula's ring is like got you now. Yeah. Y'all have a good night. Have a good night.